The Looming Tower, based on the 2006 Pulitzer Prize-winning book by Lawrence Wright, is a compelling new series that traces the rising threat of Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda in the late 1990s, and how the rivalry between the FBI and CIA during that time may have unintentionally set the path for the tragedy of 9/11. Why did the FBI and CIA not work more closely together? And what can explain Washington's complacency in the years preceding 2001? Produced for television by Wright with the Oscar-winning documentarian Alex Gibney, as well as veteran showrunner Dan Futterman, the series is a compelling example of a new genre dubbed second screen, TV series that reimagine real-life moments which, although they take some liberties with source material, encourage a new engagement with an event's importance. Gibney and his collaborators present us with a gripping political thriller that is mesmerising, even though we know the answer to who was responsible for the series of 4 coordinated terrorist attacks by the Islamic terrorist group Al-Qaeda against the United States on the morning of Tuesday, September 11, 2001. The series intercuts scenes from a joint inquiry in 2004 with Al-Qaeda's 1998 bombing of the American embassy in Nairobi, Kenya, which would turn bin Laden and Al-Qaeda into symbols of international ignominy. The incident-filled narrative is presented in a coolly methodical fashion, though there are moments that would be quite at home in a Bourne movie. Peter Sarsgaard plays the antagonistic Martin Schmidt from the CIA's Alex station, who lies to the FBI and hoards new information about possible terrorist strikes and the fervent belief that only the CIA can deal with terror threats from abroad. But his FBI counterpart, the charming but equally intransigent John O'Neill, head of the FBI's counter-terrorism squad, Jeff Daniels in a terrific performance, knows he's being fed misinformation and is frustrated by the lack of cooperation. Both he and Schmidt believe they are the smartest man in the room, and given the standoff, O'Neill recruits rookie agent Ali Soufan Tahir Rahim, an Arabic-speaking Muslim, to assist his own investigation, convinced that the US has been targeted for an attack by Al-Qaeda.
I find anything like this totally fascinating because this is an event that changed our world as we know it. I think this is interesting. I think Alex Gibney being associated with anything has my attention.
Well, he directs the first episode.
I know.
I think absolutely superbly.
I know.
He's a fine director.
He is really a smart guy. And I find, I mean, I love, O'Neill's philandering that's included in...
He's married with children and has
a woman in every
half a dozen affairs going all over different cities. And he brings flowers to each of them. It's quite funny, the sort of symmetry of these scenes where he keeps turning up with flowers because he's late. But each of them is a different lover that he's arriving to present them to. But very funny.
I sort of wondered about the character of Schmidt, played by Peter Sarsgaard. It's sort of like, he's so awful. But in a way, what he's doing is right because he doesn't want the FBI picking up off the smaller guys. He wants to go for the big picture. So, in fact, you can understand the CIA being a bit careful with information. I don't. But look, it is absolutely fascinating. It's been really well done. And
there's a lot of resonance, isn't there, don't you think, in terms of what's happening with the CIA and the FBI in Trump land as well?
Yeah. So, no, I'm hooked on this.
Totally hooked. I can't wait to see more of it. It's really very, very fun.
I'm giving it 4 stars.
I'm giving it 4 as well.
Bin Laden has made these threats before, but this time he put a time cap on it, saying that whatever violence awaits will occur within the next few weeks.
Why wasn't I told?
White House foreign policy is not your purview.
It is when I got men on the ground! I really wish people would stop telling me to calm down. There are bombs going off around the world. It doesn't make me feel calm.